So here we are, 1 minute away from where I am staying. And this is the Las Terrenas beach, right in front of the town. So there's the street where I just came from. So in 1 minute, we are now at the corner of the main highway, and you can hear it's a lot noisier. So there are a lot of modern hotels being built here, gated hotels built along this street. So here's a sign for my hotel. And I didn't realize I was staying in a hotel until I paid my Verbo apartment. So that's pretty typical though. They don't tell you until after you've paid. So the roadway outside of the hotel is not well maintained, or because of the hurricane, I don't know. But it's always important to bring a flashlight with you or use your phone at night for walking, because it gets dark at 7. And there are a lot of potholes and cracks in here, and you can easily twist an ankle. And plus you need it for safety, just to see where you're going. But once we get into the road here, it's a lot easier. Here's the lovely view from my veranda here at Hotel Oasis near POPY Beach. Some construction in the background, and there's a lot of construction in the Dominican right now. Here are more of the grounds. It's really a small complex and mostly owned by people who live here full-time, or Airbnb and Verbo owners who rent out the apartments. The thing I like the most is the large cool-off pool, I should say. Yeah, this area is a great way to cool off in the afternoon when the heat is around 4 o'clock. That's when it's most intense. And I can get a decent workout by swimming in circles or just floating and exercising my arms. There's the construction nearby. And the tall palm trees are just glorious. And look at this clear blue sky today. Not a cloud in the sky. And the breeze is just starting to pick up. The weather has not been humid at all. It's a pleasant surprise. I find it a lot cooler and less humid than Barbados. Here's the gate entrance to Hotel Oasis, and they lock it at 11 p.m. And there is always a security guard here at the reception area, reception, during the day and the evening. So if you arrive after 11 p.m., he will let you in. And here I think they're doing some repairs after the hurricane in November. So here's a video of my unit. There's some people living upstairs full-time, and they've got privacy built in with all the pots of plants. Very, very lovely. And those 2 windows to the left are, on the second floor, are their windows. A view of my lovely veranda. Gets lots of shade for most of the day until 4 p.m. And it also gets nice airflow. I don't know the names of these wispy flowers, but I haven't seen them before, and I've seen them in tropical flower books. And the interesting thing is they start closing now as the heat comes out. So I saw them open fuller this morning, and hummingbirds were in them. These are my favorite. The colors are just fantastic. And in the tropics, you can find hibiscus shrubs everywhere. They're one of my favorite flowers. And this plant I haven't seen in Barbados, or maybe I just missed it, but this is a chenille plant. It's like the chenille bedspreads. These flowers are long and fuzzy. They're quite interesting. There's the reception area. And that's a monkey tree right here. They're a rare tree. I've seen them in some yards in Vancouver. This garden has everything in it. Look at this flower. I've seen this in Barbados. I think this is called a bird of paradise. I have to look that up. Look at this tree. This is like a starburst, these flowers. It's amazing. I've never seen this tree anywhere. And here's my view every time I have breakfast outside. And in the far right there, not very far, is the pool. This is the cute little dog that visits us. He makes the rounds and he even goes up the stairs to visit my neighbors upstairs. It's so cute. And look at the owner has put a cute little Christmas collar on him. So adorable. I've seen her giving him a shower or a bath under the hose in the backyard here. Just adorable. Wow, this is my first real rain. I mean, it's actually splashing onto my porch today. For the last 2 days, it's been rainy in the morning and then stopping and clearing by noon and then nice enough to go to the beach at 3 p.m. But today, it looks like it is a tropical rainstorm. It's actually really pretty. You can see, I think about 3 inches have fallen in the last 2 days. So here's a view of my unit. We're in the patio area now, and you can see these little lights come on at night. They're solar lights, plus he has an outdoor patio light for extra light at night and for safety. And what I really like here is a lockbox where you code it, and then you can put your apartment key in here. So you never have to worry about losing it. You don't have to take it to the beach. Not owners have this feature, but I really like it. It just saves worrying about losing your apartment key. So now we're entering this unit, and it's unit 14, and the owner has upgraded it and modernized it. He's got some trendy little items like the beanbag chair, nice carpet, couch that I use in the evening to watch TV on my laptop. And you can also as a day bed or as a third bed, or for a third person, I should say, in the unit. And he's got some artwork in here. And at night we have a light. It's well lit. Also a nice ceiling fan, no air conditioning in this living room area / kitchen, but you don't need it. In fact, I haven't used air conditioning at all, even in the bedroom since I've got here, because it's just so much nice cross breeze happening. So you can see we've got windows that you can open to let in air either side. Those shutters can also be closed at nighttime to block out the light, because there's some safety lights outside that can be intrusive. And you can also have more privacy by closing these blinds, or these shutters, I should say. And here's a view of the couch from another angle. There's the patio door, which is fully screened. All the windows in the whole unit are fully screened, and he's modernized the windows, replaced them totally. We've got screens plus glass, plus they're able to close in many ways. Behind the door is the water jug, and when it's empty, you just go to the security guard, and it's only 100 pesos to get a new water jug. I've got my gear stored there on the floor. So I use this water jug just for drinking water, I use the water from the tap for making coffee and for making ice cubes, and I've never had a problem, although it's warned against that. But I use it for cooking, no problem. So I just use the jug for drinking water, and as I said, it's 100 pesos, so that's really cheap. And then above this area, you've got a dedicated breakfast bar or workstation, and everything in here works for plugging in your laptop and extension cables. You can see I've got my workstation set up here, and the internet is excellent in this unit. And this unit is more modern. It's got the microwave. A lot of units don't have a microwave. It's got a blender and more windows. Cooktop stove, gas stove. Unfortunately, only 2 burners work, but I've been able to make most of my meals here. Coffee maker, I had to ask him for this. Usually they just use an Italian style coffee maker. These stovetop coffee makers, which I don't like, they only make 1 cup at a time, and I like to make a whole batch of coffee all at once. So you've got the shelves. Inside the cupboards, it's well stocked, and nothing fancy here, but this sink and area, a lot of the units don't have this backsplash or that kind of counter light. I also have a toaster, which I put over here, and then I move it when I'm cooking. A lot of units don't have a toaster. The fridge is good. It has an excellent freezer as well as a large main compartment. So that's good. Then underneath the sink, it's well stocked with pots and lots of plastic containers, so you can use them to take things to the beach or store things in the freezer. Again, some other owners don't give that kind of extra touch. Inside this closet is a washing machine, which I've never used because it's not that convenient. You have to roll it out and then attach it. You have to fill it up by hand from the shower. So that's terribly inconvenient. And then drain it into the shower. Now he has modernized the shower. Older units just have a shower with a curtain and a lip on it, where he's modernized it totally, done a very nice job. And even a shelf for your shampoos, and he provides the shampoos and soap. That is not something other owners have done, so he's done some nice touches to make it very cozy. And again, to make it cozier, we've got curtains so I can draw the blinds there at nighttime because the next door unit is behind that hedge. Nice airflow in this bathroom. Good size mirror with lots of light at night and a great plug for using your hair dryer. Hair dryer is not included, so I had to bring my own. But this is good, very nice. And some storage space beneath. Some of his is his, and then the unlocked one has the cleaning supplies. But there is a price to pay for this unit because it's at least $30 Canadian more a night, or $20 Canadian more a night than other units. So it depends on what your values are. There are units where you can get $50 a night, but they will have no luxuries like a toaster, coffee maker, blender, and so on. Here's the bedroom, and again, it's nice airflow. That window faces a hedge. On the other side of the hedge, though, is another apartment complex. And sometimes, especially at Christmas, I could hear people even talking in their bedrooms. So things are pretty tight here. So sometimes I had to close the window. But overall, it's been great. And you can see the red dots in there are beautiful hibiscus flowers. So this is really nice. Some people have a unit that just faces a wall. Every unit is different, as you would know. And here's the air conditioner. As I said, I've never had to use it. And I'm staying here mid-December to mid-February. And he's modernized the unit by putting in this shelf. Again, some units don't have that. A TV which has Netflix on it. I don't really use it because a lot of the films are in subtitles because the programs are in Spanish. So I just use my laptop for watching Netflix. Lots of storage space inside these closets with shelves and hangers where you can hang long dresses or sundresses. Here you go, here's a view of the storage area. And down below, behind the backpack there, is a safe which is locked, and the safe is cemented into the wall. And the safe is operated with a code that he gives you. In summary, this is a really nice unit, and this would be really good for a long stay. And several people stay here 2 or 3 months. And if you rent a unit long stay, you can get a unit for $50 a day Canadian. The longer you stay, the better the deal. So you can negotiate with the owner depending on your long stay. Email the owner directly on Airbnb or Vrbo. There are lots of options. But these units are easily livable, and many people live here full-time in this size apartment. So I hope that's helpful to you.